Hey y'all, welcome back to the vlog and good morning. As y'all can see, I'm getting dressed for class. So let's get into week 3 and week 4 recap. I know it's late. Real quick, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and then I'm gonna recap. All right, y'all. So week 3 is filled with regulation diving, going over Army programs that are offered to enlistees, and you're gonna take your last quiz and you're gonna take your final exam. And when I say final exam, child, them exams be exam. So that final exam, just be prepared for all the regulations that you're gonna go over in class. Some regulations you dive into, some of the regulations you just skim over. The reason why I haven't really put a lot of emphasis on telling y'all exactly which regulations to focus on is because there are different instructors, right? And each instructor may teach differently. Course curriculum fluctuates as well, right? So I don't want y'all to focus on what my instructor had us focusing on these weeks, and you might get a different instructor and their schedule was set up a little differently, or they put more importance on a different regulation. However, everybody takes the same exams, everybody takes the same tests, and don't be afraid. You're gonna be able to control F the exam. So, searchability. That last exam is really, really largely focused on researchability, y'all. So you'll have about 15 regulations in total pulled up for that last exam. And you're just, take your time. You get about 2 hours for the exam. And it's researchability. Read the question, take your time. Make sure you understand exactly what it's asking you, because I'm gonna tell you right now, some of those questions are really tricky, okay? And just research your answers. I ain't gonna lie. I only got a 90 on it. There was a couple of people who did get hundreds, but I only got a 90. So, okay? But you do get 2 full hours. Let's see what perfume I wanna wear today, guys. Put that up here. Sunday's Trio with Heavenly Dream Angel. All right, so that's week 3. And then also at the end of week 3, y'all, you get to meet your week 4 instructors. So that's pretty cool, that Friday. So after you pass the exam, later on that afternoon, they bring in the Section B or Phase B instructors. Prior to week 4, everybody's together in one big class. So however many people you got in your class, whether it's 80, 70, 60, however many of y'all it is, all of y'all gonna be together for up to week 3. Once you get to week 3, you get introduced to your Phase B instructors, and you get broken down into what they call quads. So your class will be evenly divided into 4 smaller classes. Week 4 consists of you moving into your new building and new classroom areas. And week 4 is all about going over prospecting. And prospecting is really you getting out there and making initial contact with future soldiers, okay? So that's all you should expect to really go over week 4. Prospecting, going over some tricks of the trade that you can put in your pocket and help you when you get out there. All those type of things. Week 4 is pretty easy. You do have a quiz week 4. However, it is Control F, so researchability, and it does affect your GPA. So take your time. You have an hour and do your best. And that's pretty much it, y'all. Week 4 was pretty smooth sailing. You start going over tidbits of what the initial phone call of you contacting someone should sound like and look like, and then you go deeper into it on week 5. So that's pretty much week 3 and week 4. Major thing is, like I said, week 3, you take your final quiz and your final exam. It's a 2-hour exam. Be prepared to be searching through 15 Army regulations to get your correct answer. And again, you have 2 hours, so just take your time. And then week 4, you're gonna filter into a new building, new classes, and start prospecting. Pretty smooth, pretty easy week. Things do start to slow down in week 4. I ain't gonna lie. Week 1 through 3 is fully jam-packed. A lot of knowledge coming your way week 1 through 3. Week 4, things start to slow down. You kind of like start to focus on one thing at a time in week 4 instead of multiple regulations being thrown your way. Week 4, you're really only working out of one regulation the entire time. And so that's week 3 and week 4 recap, y'all. I'm currently in week 5. I'll be recapping that for y'all next week. Hope y'all have a great week and a great day. I'm Renee. This is Renee's World.